Hello and welcome to new series on governance in India for civil services. Let's start today's session with rights of women. Women's rights in India are protected through constitutional rights and legal, statutory, rights. Constitutional rights for women. 1. Equality and non-discrimination. Article 15, 1. No discrimination by the state on grounds of sex. Article 16, 2. No discrimination in public employment on grounds of sex. Article 15, 3. State can make special provisions for women, affirmative action. 2. Protection from exploitation. Article 23, 1. Prohibits trafficking and forced labor. 3. Social and economic rights. Article 39, A. Equal right to livelihood for men and women. Article 39, D. Equal pay for equal work. Article 39, E. Protection of women from abuse in work environments. Article 42, Provision for humane working conditions and maternity relief. 4. Fundamental duties. Article 51A, E. Duty to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women. 5. Political representation, 73rd and 74th Amendments, Article 243d, 3, and 243d, for 1/3 seats and 1/3 chairperson posts in panchayats reserved for women. Article 243t, 3, and 243t, for 1/3 seats and chairperson posts in municipalities reserved for women. 2. Legal rights, rights under various laws, major laws protecting women. 1. Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act, 2005, protection from physical, emotional, sexual, verbal, economic abuse. 2. Immoral Traffic, Prevention, Act, 1956, prevents trafficking for prostitution. 3. Indecent Representation of Women Act, 1986, bans indecent depiction of women. 4. Commission of Sati, Prevention, Act, 1987, prohibits sati and its glorification. 5. Dowry Prohibition Act, 1961, bans dowry. 6. Maternity Benefit Act, 1961, maternity leave and benefits. 7. Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act, 1971, allows safe abortion under conditions. 8. PCP&DT Act, 1994, prohibits sex selection and prevents female feticide. 9. Equal Remuneration Act, 1976, equal pay for equal work. 10. Muslim women's rights laws, divorce and post-divorce rights, 1939, 1986. 11. Family Courts Act, 1984, speedy settlement of family disputes. 12. IPC, 1860, protects women from rape, dowry, death, cruelty, kidnapping. 13. CRPC, 1973, includes safeguards like arrest by female police. 14. Hindu Marriage Act, 1955, monogamy, divorce rights for women. 15. Hindu Succession Act, 1956, equal inheritance rights for daughters. 16. Minimum Wages Act, 1948, no wage discrimination. 17. Mines Act, 1952 and Factories Act, 1948, night work prohibition and safety for women. Other important laws: Employees State Insurance Act, 1948, Plantation Labor Act, 1951, Bonded Labor System, Abolition, Act, 1976, Legal Practitioners, Women, Act, 1923, Indian Succession Act, 1925, Indian Divorce Act, 1869, Parsi Marriage and Divorce Act, 1936, Special Marriage Act, 1954, Foreign Marriage Act, 1969, Indian Evidence Act, 1872, Hindu Adoptions and Maintenance Act, 1956, National Commission for Women Act, 1990, created NCW. Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act, 2013, protects women from workplace harassment, POSH Act. Thank you for joining today's session. Remember, knowledge grows when shared. Stay inspired and keep learning.